Hello everyone, I am Mohita and I will be interviewing Pranav Nandi from fourth year SPTM who just completed his TIP practice. So hello Nandi.
Hi, Mohita.
So how was your experience in the TIP period?
Yeah, it was a valuable experience at my TIP at the Viatris plant of Jachilla. It was a valuable experience indeed.
So at what position you worked and how was the plant? How was it managing it?
Uh, so first of all, it was a TIP program, so it's a technical internship program, and it was a 1 month training. So yeah, means it was overall a good experience starting with day one. The HR of the Viatis plant helped us a lot, guided us a lot, and he made us meet a few senior people at the plant head as well as our mentor, Miss Aparjita, and the quality head and production head also. And yeah, we started with the warehousing and then we went according to dispensing and the production. And at the end, we went to this packaging department and then at the quality at the end. Yeah, overall, it was good. And yeah, I mean, starting with in the how we were in the academics and we were just studying about how it was going on, how it will be in the plant, how it will be the industry level. Like I never knew means it will be such a huge scale. We already read about the theory and all, and like our professor, Dr. Rao, so many things during our subject of industrial pharmacy. And yeah, it came true. Whatever he told us, it was all true. And yeah, we can just see the level of difference. Like during academics, when we saw the tablet punching machine, it was just a small scale. But
Yes.
in the real industry plant, it was a huge scale. Like it was manufacturing about 5 lakh tablets per hour. And there were lots of many machines which were of industrial grade. Yeah, it was indeed a huge plant, and I also learned a lot about the how the work process and the workflow occurs during the plant hours, and what's the knowledge of efficiency and quality. It's at most peak and all.
What do you think drew you in? Like you have worked in various aspects. Like one was warehousing, the other was dispensing, packaging, quality checking, and all.
Yes.
Which was the one which was like so interesting for you that you wanted to learn more about?
Yeah, I think I was most inclined towards the production as it was huge. Like starting with
I can,
dispensing, how it they were dispensing all the powders and the API and excipients, and then they were carrying it towards the granulations. First is granulation they were doing, then blending, then they were going into compression, tablet punching, coating. Means it was a it was a tedious task. There were many people who were highly skilled. Means they were in the plant for around 8, 10 years now. So yeah,
oh,
they knew what they were doing, and they
yeah.
also told us a lot about how the process occurs and what's the whole criteria to match the SOP and all. Yeah, I think it was good.
So this is a very interesting one. At this point, when you're explaining, I was like, I can't wait to go into my TIP. So let's go into the next question, and it is, what were the cultural shocks, the campus versus the corporate? Like, what were the cultural shocks which were hard for you to take in?
Uh, yeah, it might sound weird. Means I thought that it will be very like seniority and you are just an intern. Like not exactly an intern, you are just a trainee working there and you are
Ah,
understanding the work process and all. So
yes,
means calling them all sir, ma'am and all, they were a bit weird. Means I don't know why, but they were like, no, no, just call me with my surname or just call me doctor if they have doctor or else just call me by my name. And I was like, I'm a junior and I'm a student. How
yes,
can I call you by your name? Yeah, that
exactly.
was weird. And another thing is that they were very much punctual about timing. It was very punctual. Means we were never late. That was a weird thing. We were never late at the plant. But yeah, they were very much punctual about the timings and all. While coming and while going back, they were very punctual about the timings that you should be here for your training program and all.
Yes.
Yeah,
Basically, they were like, welcome to the corporate world. This doesn't
yeah,
work like
yeah.
anything else.
True, true. They won't like they won't segregate you from the full-time working as or else you're intern. They won't segregate you like that. If you're coming to plant, be punctual.
Yes. Once you are in, you are in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, true.
So, what is your higher perspective according to skill development to prepare yourself for the corporate world?
I think first of all means if you're starting from the basic, then it should be communication skills. You should be very good in your English skills, or else you cannot even communicate what's your thought or what means you won't get the hang out of it. And yeah, first thing you should be having a good amount of English and communication skills. Soft skills is the necessity, the presentation, how you're behaving in front of seniors and all. That's a very important part. And like besides that, I think your technical knowledge is very important and
Hmm.
how you're at your plant, what's your technical background, do you know the basic stuff, do you know the high level stuff and all. And as we are doing pharmaceutical management, of course you have to know about business administration, the workflow, and you should be very flexible and versatile. You should not be afraid like would I be able to do that, would I be able to do that, so
Yes,
many
yes.
stuff at one point. They will be asking here and there, and yeah, yeah. I think you should be versatile and flexible. If they're giving you a task, it means that you can do it, or else they won't have given you the task. Yeah, that is very important, and you should be very fast. Means you should not be slow during those times, and they should you should be very fast. You should be accurate and be precise about what you want to say, what you want to ask, and one of the things I understood there is that you should not be very like be afraid of asking. Either you can ask your doubts, or you want to learn something, or you want to do something. You should never be afraid in that. Like during there was this one time at the industrial training that I was very fascinated about this coating machine. Means actually we can never touch or we cannot do anything during that process. And yeah, I mean, I directly went and asked the senior there who was working there at that time, and I directly asked if I can just see, visualize it from a very close point. And he said yes. I was genuinely shocked about that. He said yes. And yeah, I saw the whole coating process, and it was a indeed good experience in that
Wow.
how the tablet coating happens and all. Yeah, it was a very
Yes.
close experience for me.
Like I totally agree with you without not holding back while asking questions because
Yeah, true.
the TIP you guys have is just for 1 month, and 1 month of exposure is basically too small to understand the entire plant. So it's like you open
True,
your
true,
mind and
true.
you're like grasping everything you can during this small short period of time. So,
True, true.
how do you think the skills you learned at college helped you at the corporate world? Like, you must have been a member of many clubs, many committees.
Yeah.
How did that help you in managing the situations in the industrial plant?
Uh, First of all, from the start of the year, I think we had a very close relationship with our seniors, and they were very much helpful in that time. And they told us a lot about the pharmaceutical industry. So the basic thing
Yes,
you should know about the pharmaceutical industry, the course you're doing, you should know about the industry you will be working with.
yes,
So yeah, you should have a very good basic knowledge about the industry. Then only you can start with the basic stuff and the higher advanced stuff. And during my college hours, I think working with different club committees, as well as I started with a member in Pharmacon and then ending up being the head of the Pharmacon. I think networking with alumni as well as the senior professionals from the industry helped me a lot. Means knowing how to talk with them, how to build the connections and all. It gives a it gives a hook to it that yeah, you're working with the corporate at the end, so you'll know how to talk with them, what's their standard point and all. And yeah, I think organizing stuff and all is also a plus point there. Means at the end they will also have events at their corporate world. So yeah, I think that also gives you a impression that you know how what to do during those times. And yeah, time management is another thing. Like you're you're in the academic building from 9 to 5 o'clock. So yeah, you know it's a tedious task being there every day, and not even one a professor will spare you from your assignment work, and it will be a deadline to deadline stuff. So yeah, that will teach you the time management at the end. So that will help you in the corporate world or else plant work. They will be also giving you all those stuff. And yeah, I think the stuff we read about standard operating procedure, SOP manuals, I think we thought that it was only this much, but when I like came to plant, it was this huge thing. I don't know how much it is, like 5,000 pages or whatnot. And it
Oh,
included from very basic stuff to the advanced stuff. And I was reading through it all. I don't know why, but I read through it all.
curiosity, curiosity it is.
Yeah, true, true.
So I think these were the questions I've prepared, and I had a lot of fun interviewing you, and this was a very good experience for me, and I think it was a very good experience for you too, right? Um,
Yeah, true. Yeah. Thank you for this
so
opportunity.
yes, yes. Thank you for coming. Thank you for connecting.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.